Surfshark and Cyberghost, two of the top VPNs for the last few years. But in 2024, which VPN is actually better? In this video, we'll compare each VPN and see which VPN excels in terms of speed, performance, server locations, and much more. We'll also look at which VPN offers you the better value for money. Now, before we get started with this comparison, if you want to save a huge amount of money on your next VPN subscription, check out the links in the description, which allows you to easily compare VPNs such as Cyberghost, Surfshark, ExpressVPN, and much more, and get a huge discount on your next subscription. To start off this comparison, we're going to be doing a speed test on both of these VPNs. So first up, let's take a look at Cyberghost. On the left-hand side of the screen, you can see my home connection speed, and on the right is the speed with Cyberghost connected. So I've got a ping of 2, and with the VPN enabled, I've got a ping of 3, which is a very small increase. So Cyberghost is performing very well so far. The download speeds have come in at 758 for my home connection and 725 for the VPN enabled, which is less than a 10% speed drop, which is again excellent. Now we're looking at the upload speeds, which are looking a bit slower than my download speeds, and now we can see the overall results that we've got. So we've got a 4.28% decrease in my download speed. I've got a 9.85% decrease in my upload speed, and my ping has increased from 2 to 3, which again is excellent. Now let's take a look at Surfshark. So same test here on Surfshark. I've got my home on the left and Surfshark on the right. And so far, the download speeds are looking very promising here. I'm only seeing a very small percentage decrease so far. Again, the ping has only increased from 2 to 5, which is good. A bit slower than Cyberghost, but not much of a difference. Now, in terms of upload speed, it's looking a lot slower here. This is looking like actually a major decrease. I did try this test multiple times and I kept getting a large upload speed decrease. So the results are in, and I've got a 4.32% decrease in my download speed, a 58.63% decrease in my upload speed, which is a major speed drop. Now it could be the time of day or maybe just the server that I was speed testing on, but I did run this test multiple times to make sure I get the average speed, and this was the speed I was getting. Surfshark could have been having issues with their servers that day, so that could explain the large decrease. Usually you'd expect about a 10 to 15% speed drop, but in this case I got a 58% speed drop in my upload speed. So in terms of speed, I have to say that Cyberghost will take that one. Cyberghost is definitely quicker than Surfshark overall, although Surfshark had a very quick download speed. Yeah, it was only a 4.32% decrease, which is matching very closely to Cyberghost. Next up, I want to take a look at the number of servers and server locations that each VPN offers. So in terms of server count, Cyberghost actually wins, as Cyberghost has over 10,000 servers compared to Surfshark's 3,300. But in terms of actual countries offered, Surfshark has a larger amount. They offer over 100 countries to choose from, whereas Cyberghost only has 91 countries to choose from. Now, a larger server count just means you can distribute more people across more servers. So if you have less servers, then everyone's trying to share the bandwidth offered, and that means you can get lower speeds. Whereas when you have more servers, you have less people sharing the same server, and that way everyone can get quicker speeds. So I would say that Surfshark has more options to choose from as they have more countries, so they definitely win in terms of server locations, but you could see how maybe having less servers than Cyberghost could impact their speed. Now I want to take a look at the user interface offered by both VPNs, and both VPNs have very clean and easy to use UIs. So let's take a look at Surfshark first. So Surfshark is very simple to use. You have all of the locations here, and you just have a quick connect button. So you could pick the location and then just connect automatically. Along the top, they have a static IP feature if you want to maintain the same IP address every time. They have a multi-hop feature, which will basically route you through multiple servers. So it might route you to Germany first and then out through Sweden. And then they also have a dedicated IP feature, which means you will maintain the same IP address all the time, no matter which server you connect to. In terms of settings, they have a kill switch, which basically just blocks your internet from connecting to the outside world unless you are routed behind the VPN. This is great at stopping IP leaks and is a good security feature to have. They also have a protocol section which allows you to change the protocol. So right now I'm on OpenVPN, but you could switch it to WireGuard, which would be much quicker. And then they have a bypasser, which is basically more commonly known as split tunneling, and it allows you to route certain applications through the VPN and then certain applications to run normally. This is great if you want to have two browsers, for example, and have Firefox behind the VPN, but then have Chrome running normally. You can do that with the bypasser feature. Now, a unique feature to Surfshark that I think is really cool is a rotating IP feature. So if you're using this for automation, for example, then this feature is great. It'll basically rotate your IP address every 5 minutes, for example, or 15 minutes, whatever time interval you set. And yeah, that's a unique feature to Surfshark that Cyberghost does not have. So moving on to Cyberghost, I really like this user interface. It is great for beginners. If you've never used a VPN before, then Cyberghost is a great option. So all the locations are down here, down the middle. And then if they have an expanding location, for example, France has an arrow here, and from here you can pick the individual city. On the left here, you again have a dedicated IP feature, the same as Surfshark. So if you want to apply for that, you can, and you get the same IP address no matter which server you connect to. They also have gaming, torrenting, and streaming servers, which are dedicated. So this is what I like about the user interface. If I click on for streaming, you can see that each server explains what it's optimized for. So for example, on these Canadian servers, if I want to connect to the Canadian Netflix, then they have a server for that. They have one for DAZN, and then they have one for CBC. And then that's the same for each country, which is a really unique and good feature. So next up, we have the privacy settings tab, and this is where I think Cyberghost loses some points. So they have an automatic kill switch, which is the same as Surfshark, and then they have an option to use Cyberghost name servers to prevent any DNS leaks from happening. And then they have a block content option, which is basically just an ad blocker built into Cyberghost. But that's all the options they offer for this VPN. If you want more advanced features, Cyberghost just doesn't have it, which again makes it lose some points compared to other VPNs and compared to Surfshark. So next up, I want to take a look at the privacy and security offered by both VPNs. Now, both VPNs use similar infrastructure. They both use AES 256-bit encryption, which is the same encryption standards as militaries and governments around the world. So it's perfect for VPNs and is great for securing your data. Alongside that, they both use RAM-only servers, which means every time the server is rebooted, all data is wiped, no data is being stored on any hard drives. When it comes to jurisdictions, Cyberghost definitely wins in that aspect, as it's based out of Romania, which is not part of the 14 Eyes Alliance, whereas Surfshark is in the Netherlands, which is a privacy-friendly country, but it is based in Europe and is part of the 14 Eyes Alliance. Now, both VPNs offer a very similar no-logs policy. None of the VPNs are logging any of your browsing data, connection timestamps, or anything that you do with the VPN. But have they both been audited? Well, Surfshark has been audited twice and Cyberghost has been audited once. And now let's take a look at the audits. So Surfshark has been audited by Deloitte, and the full PDF report has been released. So you can read through the audit and see what they found. And it does say that Surfshark is adhering to the policies that they state in their privacy policy. They were also audited by Cure53, which was to check on their infrastructure and check that they don't have any security issues in their software. So Cyberghost has also been audited by Deloitte, which have checked through their no-logs policy and checked that they are adhering to the no-logs policy they stated. They do have a blog post explaining this, but to actually get the PDF, you have to send a request into them, which allows you to get the full report. So Cyberghost has also been audited by Deloitte, which is the same company that audited Surfshark's no-logs policy, but it does not have a Cure53 audit on its infrastructure and hardware, so there could be potential issues there. Now, a cool little feature that Cyberghost has is this transparency report, in which they talk about all of the things that they've been doing throughout the year. They also log all of their DMCA complaints, malicious activity flags, and police requests, which is a cool transparency feature. And then they explain some more details about their servers and what they're focusing on. So in terms of who wins in terms of privacy and security, it's tough to say. In one hand, Surfshark is based out of the Netherlands, which is part of the 14 Eyes Alliance. But on the other hand, they've been audited twice and passed both audits, releasing the full PDF documents for you to read through. And then on the other hand, we have Cyberghost, which has only been audited once by Deloitte, and you have to send a full contact request to be able to get that document. But they are based out of Romania, which is not part of the 14 Eyes Alliance. So deciding which one wins is really difficult. I would have to rank them equally when it comes to privacy. They just have too many pros and cons for each VPN. Now, when it comes to streaming, both VPNs are great for unblocking Netflix's geo-restricted content. I don't want to run you through a full 5 minutes of me unblocking the service, as I've done that in the individual reviews, which you can find on my channel. Now, I do like that Cyberghost offers this slightly better user interface that allows me to pick the dedicated Netflix servers so I can unblock it every time, and they're just easily laid out for me. But both VPNs were able to unblock the service. Both VPNs have great download speeds, so I didn't run into any buffering issues. So if you were going to pick one in terms of Netflix streaming, I would go with Cyberghost for the easy user interface. And if you ever wanted to unblock these other services such as HBO Max, Amazon Prime, then all of the servers are laid out for you and it's very easy to use. So now let's take a look at the thing that most of you care about: which VPN offers better value for money. Now, you have to understand that the deals that these VPNs offer do change. So maybe one VPN is cheaper right now, but maybe in 6 months' time, the prices have changed and the other VPN is cheaper. So both of the pricing options that I'm going to demonstrate are based on using one of the links in the description, which gives you a huge amount of savings. You get over 83% off on Surfshark and 2 months free on top of that. And then you get 84% off of Cyberghost and 4 months free on top of that as well. So Surfshark costs £1.79 per month, which is about $2. And then Cyberghost costs £1.78 per month, which again is about $2. Now, Cyberghost does offer 4 months free compared to Surfshark, and both VPNs offer a very generous money back guarantee. I believe Surfshark offers 30 days. So if you're not happy with the VPN, you can just contact them for a refund within 30 days for any reason, and they'll give you a refund straight back into your account. And then Cyberghost offers a 45-day money back guarantee. So again, you could use the VPN for 45 days, whether you like it or you don't like it. You can just contact their customer support and get a refund. It's basically like having a VPN free trial if you wanted to test out the service and see if the VPN is for you. So in terms of price, again, it's very close. They both offer great value for money. I would say Cyberghost edges it out by just having a 45-day money back guarantee and offering the extra 2 months for free on the longest subscription. Again, if you want to save the most amount of money on either of these VPNs, check out the links in the description where you can compare VPNs. You can compare Cyberghost to ExpressVPN, NordVPN, and other top VPNs and see which one offers you the best value for money. So which VPN is better in 2024? And I would have to go with Cyberghost. It's very close, and Surfshark is definitely better if you want some more advanced features, but Cyberghost just wins in too many aspects, and Cyberghost would be my winner for 2024. So that sums up my video, and if you want to check out more comparisons, buying guides, or reviews on VPNs, then check out the rest of my channel.